Hey, how you doing? Glad you made it. Today we're going to take a look at a video from Australian Rules Football. The video is the top 50 AFL goals of all time from a YouTube channel called Extraverse. And I was introduced to this game about 10 days ago, I think, and I've just been kind of amazed by it. It's a great sport. I'd always heard the name Aussie Rules, but I really didn't know much about the game. The next video I'm going to watch of this sport, I want to make it a actual game because this is like the best goals, and I've watched sort of compilations of highlights, but until I watch a game as it's being played, I'm not going to know really the context of how these skills and things fit into the game itself. So that'll be the next video. However, we're going to take a look tonight at the 50 all-time best goals. However, I cut it in half because it's a pretty long video. So we're going to look at the 25th through 1st all-time best goal. I'm not sure if they're just a random list or if they're in order. But at any rate, we're going to go 25 through 1 of top 50 AFL goals of all time. I'll try not to interrupt too much, but I can't promise anything because if I want to ask a question and get an answer from you guys, hopefully, I'll stop. Or if I'm just purely amazed by something, I'll probably stop because, that's what you do. So let's check it out.
Oh, in trouble. Davis on him. So Davis.
Oh, that's a nice scoop.
Brilliantly, Davis. This will be a goal. This will be a goal.
No.
It is a goal.
He chased this about 10 seconds before this. He was involved in the play. He was able to dispossess Headland.
Oh.
Pickup was fantastic. And look, I think the goal was actually the easy part of what he did.
Copeland with the flight. Robertson hasn't been able to have a mark on this.
Wait
Maybe,
a second.
Surely not. He has done it
Out of
again,
midair.
but they just get better and better.
I've never really played a sport, that involves kicking to this extent, I've never played soccer to any degree, or football, everywhere else in the world it's called. But I would imagine kicking a ball out of midair without having control of it and dropping it is difficult, really difficult, even more difficult than the normal way these guys do it. But it looks all difficult to me.
Where was he when the Socceroos needed him?
If anybody's going to get it, it'll be James.
McDougall heads for the boundary line. Maybe Murphy should have kicked. Bullen. Head! The fairy tale's complete. After a horror week, James Heard, you are a genius.
If anyone wants to tell me what that means, it would be cool because the announcer said fairy tales come true after a horror week. He made that goal. I wonder what that is all about.
Seen a lot of the football again.
No way, not possible. Oh man, how do you? There's like this much room. How do you? That's amazing.
What do we have to put up with now? He's out of control, as a matter of fact, but two like this in the space of 2 minutes.
How do you find that?
The celebrations
Open.
on the line. Now he says, I am good, and I'm going to let you know about it.
I would have seen a policeman.
Towards the pocket. Here comes Favola and McFarlane. Favola somehow. That is absolutely.
These are big, fast guys.
Could you believe it? Something from nothing for Carlton. Favola has his first.
Down by Jackson. Opportunity for Bowden. Patrick knocks it forward. Brown back to Bowden. Goes with the outside.
Is that possible?
And kicks a freakish goal. Freakish goal by Patrick Bowden. His second game for his.
That back line is curved a little bit, so it's not completely straight, but still, it just doesn't seem possible.
As Burke leaves the ground. Abler couldn't take the mark. Oh, he's a light, Gary Ablett. Look at this. Here is the magician at work.
Well, that's a long kick.
What more can you say?
The muddy field.
Salmon goes wide. Holland, the game was the target, but they don't have a crummer at ground level. Pounced on by Farmer. He's kicked a couple already. He's dangerous, the Wizard. Runs the centre wing. Pops it short to
Oh,
Gary
that's
Ryan.
amazing.
The Wizard, he's
That's
got it.
amazing.
He's going to take him on. Runs to 50. Great play. This could go through if it bounces. It's a goal.
That's why I got to watch a game, because that he had the ball. He kicked to a teammate, got it back, kicked to another teammate, got it back, and then scored. See, that's like the full game stuff that I don't see watching the highlights. Though I saw it here, but you know, that's an incredible little thing that just happened.
Sensational play.
Direction. Two fists, knock it down. Rioli.
Again.
It would be a miracle. Oh, they don't come any better than that. Cyril Rioli, we love you.
That's amazing.
Dumped out of there by Gardner, down towards half forward. Here's Miranda. Paddles it across the 50. Oh, great shepherd from Williams.
man.
Hurling bypassed by Miranda. Still he goes, Mark Miranda. Still he goes.
What an effort. What an
What
effort.
a goal. What a goal, Mark Miranda.
He just wouldn't quit.
In a one-on-one, back of the pack. Modlov can give Port Adelaide the lead. Pounces in the pocket. One way, rolls it, dribbles it, goes it. That is as
Okay.
good as I've ever seen.
Now's a good time to ask. Can that ball with that shape be curved in the air like you could, like curve a baseball or, a soccer/football? I don't know if that shaped ball can be curved in the air. And also, can you kick it in a way that it bounces to the right or the left? Because that looked like he planned on it to bounce left, but I don't know.
And only Daniel Modlov could ever do it.
Going out, kicks it up towards the wing. Buddy Franklin goes back. Advantage is paid. It's a one-man football. He's away.
Look at those,
Running down towards
the control with the
Can he
bounces.
do it again? Man running back towards the goal square. Needs to be closer. He can't bounce.
I've watched 2 videos about Aussie rules football before this one, and the name that has been in all of them, I think, is Buddy Franklin. It's a name I remember. Buddy Franklin. So I'm assuming Buddy Franklin may be a big-time player over there. That's what I'm guessing. That's my prediction.
He kicks it through on the ball. Franklin, 5 goals.
Ball. Kate Simpson to Scotland. Short to Bavola. He's got it. Oh, what a mark. Bavola. Mark this just inside the line.
I just learned
because I'm on the
you just need
absolute
possession for a
rim.
moment, I think, for it
He's overruled him.
to
He's got it,
count.
and it's a good decision. Could he kick it, Chris?
To put some pressure on him, KB. Wrap him up. The best kick in the club.
If anyone can kick it, this man can. Pavola stands his ground.
That's a tough
Starts
angle.
off, end it back.
That was great because of the catch on the sideline, too, that started it off. That's cool.
Pavola's kicked 7.
Boundary throw in, chance for the Kangaroos. It comes to Carey, and he had a bit of a fumble then. Back out on the 50. Simpson concedes some ground to King running out of room. Round the corner he goes. It bounces in the vicinity of Carey.
He could tell his left foot, even. It looked like it. Makes it even harder angle.
The replays back, hugging the boundary line. It's still a live ball out of midair.
Another one out of midair. That's amazing.
Towards the pocket.
Oh, no way.
Off the ground. It's his afternoon. What sort of a goal is that? Float. Spring there, knocked on by Smith, taken by Mitchell. Some speed here. Look at him
I don't know how they control those bounces so well.
He's running towards the 50. He wants to kick a goal, no question about that. What will do it? I want a goal, Michael Mitchell says to himself.
He just went like the length of the field.
Lingering at the back. Modra went without it. Still with Modra. He's good off the ground. Not this time. Whitney. Modra's after him in a hurry. Modra's got back there in a hurry. Still with Modra. Still Modra. Still Modra. Round the corner. Oh, yes, he's kicked it. It's a...
Far be it from me to question any of these guys, but that looked like the defensive player or the person in the defensive position in that situation looked like he was kind of going after the ball, kind of slowly, not full on, not with the intensity that typical. You know, I hesitate to criticize because these guys are incredible, but it looked like this guy took advantage of the opponent, not quite going for the ball as hard as he could have. But I don't know. That's just the way it looked to me. I had to remove this next clip for copyright reasons, but number 7 was Nick Davis, Sydney versus Geelong, 2005. More with the ball bouncing. How do they bounce that shaped ball? Oh, that's nice.
Just handed it to Ahmed, whose pace can really expose it.
That guy's flying.
Have a look at this for a burst. He's run 100 metres in 9.78. He's running faster than the Footy. Could this be an unbelievable goal? Lines them up. What a goal! It's one of the greats of all time.
You know, to be able to run that fast and stay in control of the ball, it's just like basketball, you know. You see guys who can, you know, run as fast as they ever run, dribbling, pushing the ball in front of them. It's an incredible skill.
Going to get the ball away from the centre again through Moncourse.
Ball fake.
Gets past Brown. They're lifting the prize. They can sense it. First 15 minutes ordinary, but since then they've been good.
Oh, man.
Bounces. Nearly get another one.
Oh, another fake. Oh. Looked like he just left two guys. Was that off his knee? Oh, man. That's amazing. One of those angles again. How do they do that? Oh. That's cool. That's interesting, that last one, because I got some comments, quite a few comments about the first video I watched from guys from Australia or girls from Australia who played this game, and they said that what we call like the spiral, they call the torpedo, and it's not done too much anymore because they don't have control of it as much as far as, I'm sure, distance-wise and accuracy. But that last one looked like it was. That looked like a torpedo, which for a long time in American football was kind of the standard. You know, everybody wanted to, every punter, the position it's called here, wanted to kick a spiral, have it go, and the tip turn over, come down, and that's how you got the longest distance. But I think these Australian rules guys have changed that a little bit, because a lot of these guys have come to the U.S. and shown just how accurate they are, because they're playing this game where you're not just going for distance. You gotta place these kicks, you know, to if you're passing, and they've really had an impact on American football. And also the fact that they can do it, the fact that these guys can kick on the run with guys hanging all over him is an advantage, because sometimes in American football, you know, 9 out of 10 times a punter just gets a snap and kicks. But occasionally a defender comes in, occasionally it's a bad snap, and the punter has to like sort of get the ball, run around, try to get the kickoff, and it's not a skill American, you know, punters grew up with. But these guys, they grew up with it because it's the entire game. You're rarely just by yourself. You're always kicking in complete chaos. It's a great game. It's an amazing game. And I just want to say I appreciate all the comments I got, because I didn't know what to expect. I'm very new to this video thing, and I appreciate all the comments and the people, all the Aussie Rules fans, and they were mostly from Australia, I think, the comments, and I'm amazed and appreciate it very much. And hopefully I will get more comments after this video. That's what I'm hoping. If you liked it, perhaps subscribe, like, make a comment. I'd appreciate it very much. And until next time, thanks a lot.